Well, I think this is the people's day. This is where people have their say. I mean, we would like to see politics which is much more empowering than that, and that's what we're working at. But without doubt, to cast the vote and to have a choice and to use it wisely is really going to define what happens for the next 4 or 5 years, particularly in terms of the European Union, Parliament and all of that. And also, if you look at the context of this morning's attack on the family of Conor Murphy, you can see that there are people who have their faces set against the exercise of any democratic preference. And I want first of all to repudiate in the strongest terms possible that attack. It's one in a series of attacks against Sinn Fein members' families. We saw it with Mitchell McLaughlin, we've seen it with Daithí Mackay's family, and now we see it with Conor Murphy and his clan. And those who carry out these attacks, I mean, for the grace of God, someone's going to be killed. The family home was under danger because of the intensity of the blaze. So that's the context, and we either surrender to them or we exercise our franchise, and that's what we're about doing, getting the maximum possible vote for the policies that this party stands for and for our candidate who's seeking to renew her mandate.
Bairbre, you've been reluctant to play the DUP's game in this election, but the conditions in every way seem to be set fair for you to top the poll.
Well, for me, this election presents us with a choice. It's a choice as to whether we want to move forward, build on the progress that we've made to date, or whether we want to go backwards. And I am strongly for, and I believe strongly in partnership, in working together, in progress, and in building new relationships between unionists, nationalists and others here at home, and also new relationships within Europe. My sense from the doorsteps is overwhelmingly that people are interested, that they're committed, that they want progress, and that they're coming out to vote. My concerns are the concerns that I've heard on the doorsteps: economy, economy, economy. They want people to know that our politicians need to work to help people find jobs, maintain jobs, keep their homes, and also, as has been stated very clearly in the context of what we see again this morning with attacks, people want to know that we're moving forward, that we're building new relationships, and that all the politicians will work together to meet their concerns, and that's what I'm committed to do. I'm very, very confident. I have been throughout the 6 counties on the doorsteps. I'm very confident that people are committed to the progress, that people understand the Sinn Féin vision, that they appreciate the leadership that we have shown across the board, all our elected representatives working together in all of the institutions, but also working together with other parties. Regardless of the differences that are there over constitutional issues and long-term where we want to be, we are committed day and daily to work on an agreement based on equality and partnership and to deliver for everyone.
How significant a moment will it be for Republicans in this part of Ireland if you do go on top of the poll?
Well, that isn't my focus in this election. But if there is an importance is in terms of trends. Trends where you have someone from an ethnic minority community elected to the Assembly. Trends where in 2004 no woman had ever been elected before to the European Parliament, and now there are 2 women who may be elected here today. This is a society that is in transit, that is in transition, that is moving towards a better future. And I think what's important in this election is that we look at the choice that we have. Do we want to move forward together, or do we want to go back?
Bairbre, will you do an attack here to share now that it's a big tip here?
Well, befralum sin ecker, ach ruddas táchtaí in sa téachan seo ná go bheran an téachan seo go dogan sé ceist doin ar fad agus go gaihamid ar nin sin na dhéanú suas an bhfuilmuid chun glúiseacht chun tosaí an bhfuilmuid chun tógáil ar a dul chun cinna tá deanta go dtí seo insa tíir seo le blianta boga nuas nó an bhfuilmuid chun gol siar ag an am a chuíthart. Creidim go láidir a ggófáirteach I dul chun cin agus I gaidirúh nua thógáil, gaidirúh nua idir Aontaachtaí náisiúnaí agus eile an seo sa bhaile agus caidirúh nua leistíide nóireach fosta.
As much as you're confident, obviously, that Bairbre is clearly going to be elected, are you nervous about Mary Lee McDonald, for example?
Well, I just came up last night. I'm here all day trying to get Arbon out for Bairbre. I'm back there tomorrow and over the weekend. And I mean, really, it's always in the hands of the voters, but there's a huge amount of anger across the electorate in the south, anger at the government. And we're saying to people, look, there's no point being angry, turn your anger into action. And if you want to put manners on the government, if you want to serve them notice that their time is up, then come out and vote for Sinn Féin. And we need every single vote that we can get in the capital city, and we need every single vote we can get through the other constituencies. So we'll see. You can't take anything for granted. I mean, a lot of talk here about topping the poll, who'll do this, who'll do that. It's all in the gift of the electorate, and right across the south what we need to see is those who are angry coming out and voting for our party.
Well, I think the good weather now will certainly help with voters coming out today. But in terms of the campaign as a whole, I think this election presents us with a choice. Do we want to move forward? Do we want to build on the progress that has been made to date over recent years, or do we want to move back? I believe very, very strongly in partnership and progress and building new relationships between Unionists, Nationalists and others here at home, but also new relationships within Europe.
Just for that, you all have to shake hands.
The message that I would have for the Sinn Féin candidates in the other counties in Ireland is the best of luck tomorrow and the best of luck with your last day of campaigning today. For the voters, I would say we are the only party that stands in every single county, in every single constituency right across the island of Ireland. We have a vision for a better future for all. We have a way of dealing with people in their everyday concerns on the ground, but also working together with others in our local councils, in our parliaments, in the European Parliament, at local, national, international level. The economy is coming to the fore right across the island as the major issue, and that is what voters can vote on today and tomorrow in the south. They can vote to say they want to vote for a party that will work with them and with others to ensure that we come out of the economic downturn, and that using the resources from within Europe we can put our economy in the right position to benefit from any economic upturn from the outset.